Yes, good morning, students. Today we are going to start our next chapter, and the name of the chapter is Chemical Coordination and Integration. There is a definite system in our body known as endocrine system and nervous system. Both these systems, nervous system and endocrine system, control and coordinate the various activity in our human body. Now, what is the difference between nervous system and endocrine system? Nervous system transmit the message or electrical impulse, but endocrine system release some chemical or biological messenger in the form of hormones. Nervous system require neuron, endocrine system requires circulatory system. In nervous system, signal transmission is fast, but in endocrine system or hormonal system, signal transmission is slow. Its effect is localized in nervous system. In endocrine system, its effect is widespread. Now, endocrine glands and their hormones. Endocrine glands are called as ductless gland. They secrete hormones. Hormones are the chemical messenger, and they are non-nutrient in nature, and they produce in trace amount. These are the characteristics of hormone. Now, human endocrine system consists of different glands: pituitary gland, pineal gland, thyroid gland, parathyroid, thymus, adrenal gland, pancreas, gonads. First, hypothalamus. Hypothalamus is located just below the thalamus and just above the brainstem portion, and hypothalamus release certain neurohormones. These hormones further regulate the functioning of pituitary hormones. Means the hormone released by hypothalamus control the functioning of pituitary hormone. There are two type of hormone produced by this hypothalamus. First category is releasing hormone, second category is inhibiting hormone. So these are the example of hypothalamus hormone. First is thyrotropin releasing hormone, second is corticotrophic releasing hormone, gonadotropin releasing hormone. Next, growth hormone releasing hormone, growth hormone inhibiting hormone, prolactin releasing and prolactin inhibiting hormone. These are the various categories of hormones that are secreted by hypothalamus. Hypothalamus is connected with pituitary. You can see in this slide in the figure. The upper structure is of hypothalamus and the lower lobed structure, globe-like structure, is of pituitary. Pituitary contain mainly two lobe, anterior lobe of pituitary gland and posterior lobe of pituitary gland. Next, pituitary gland. Pituitary gland is a marble-sized gland present at the base of brain, and it is located in the bony space known as sella turcica. And pituitary act as a middleman, means all the messages are received by hypothalamus, and further pituitary control the different type of gland functionings, and they are divided into adeno, hypophysis and neuro. Means anterior lobe of pituitary gland and posterior lobe of pituitary gland. You can see in the slide at posterior pituitary is known as neuro and anterior pituitary is known as adeno area of pituitary gland, and middle area is also present known as pars intermedia. Now, what are the different type of pituitary hormones? Anterior pituitary gland release growth hormone, thyroid stimulating hormone, ACTH hormone, PRL hormone, LH hormone and FSH hormone. And posterior pituitary release oxytocin, vasopressin or ADH. Now, these are the function of pituitary hormones. GH hormone stimulate the growth and repair. Hypersecretion of growth hormone will release to gigantism, and low secretion of growth hormone will lead to dwarfism. Next is thyroid stimulating hormone will target on thyroid, and it will lead to release of thyroid hormone, that is T3 and T4 hormones. And these T3 and T4 hormones mainly regulate the body metabolic activities. Next is ACTH. ACTH is adrenal target area, and function is it stimulates the adrenal gland to produce glucocorticoid. Glucocorticoid is associated with carbohydrate metabolism. Next is PRL hormone. It will target the breast area and it stimulates the mammary gland to produce the milk. Formation of milk is under the influence of this hormone PRL. Next is LH. LH mainly target on testes and ovaries in male and female respectively. LH and FSH are known as gonadotropin category, and they stimulate the gonads activity. Means the functional activity of testes and ovaries is under the control of this LH and FSH hormone. Next, pituitary hormone. Next, some of the example of pituitary hormones are given in this table also. First is FSH. FSH is follicle stimulating hormone. It stimulates the ovarian follicle for the development and growth. MSH. MSH is melanocyte stimulating hormone. It stimulates the production and release of melanin, which regulate the pigmentation of the skin. Next is oxytocin. Oxytocin hormone will target uterus and breast area, and the function of oxytocin is it stimulate and lead to vigorous contraction, means strong contraction in the uterus area at the time of child birth. Next is vasopressin. Vasopressin, another name of vasopressin is ADH, and it will target on kidney, and it stimulate the reabsorption of water and maintain the electrolyte balance in the body. Thank you.